everybody. I want to take a second to talk to you about fat. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about the different types of fat, or misunderstandings about the different types of fat and the importance of fat in your diet. There are essentially 4 different types of fat: monounsaturated fat, polyunsaturated fat, saturated fats, and trans fats. So I just want to go through those real quickly and talk to you about each one of them and some of the different pros and cons related to them. First one's monounsaturated fats. These are known as the MUFAs. These are good fats. These should be the majority of fats that you take in your diet. You can find them in a lot of different foods: almonds, avocados, olive oil is a great source for monounsaturated fats. These are good fats. They raise your good cholesterol, help lower bad cholesterol, help with healthy cell function, and have a lot of other benefits, and should be incorporated as an important part of your diet. Do not avoid monounsaturated fats is the message here. Polyunsaturated fats. These are one of the most common polyunsaturated fats is omega-3 fatty acids. These things help with brain function and help your immunity system, and can help also raise your good cholesterol levels. So polyunsaturated fats should not be the majority of fats in your diet, but they're sort of that second tier fat that is definitely good for you, and you shouldn't avoid polyunsaturated fats either. Now we come to the bad guys: saturated fats. Saturated fats are not healthy for you at all. These are the fats that help to raise your bad cholesterol levels and greatly increase your risk of heart disease. So saturated fats are what you want to avoid. Finally, we have the worst of them all, the trans fats. Trans fats are the only one of these that I've mentioned that are not naturally occurring in nature. These are chemically created fats that were, my understanding is the reason they were created was to help the shelf life of certain products. So when you pick up a bag of chips, you'll look and you'll see there's trans fats in it. One of the reasons is it helps the shelf life of these products. Trans fats are really, really bad for you, because what they do is not only do they lower your good cholesterol levels, not only do they raise your bad cholesterol levels, but they also lower your good cholesterol levels. So where saturated fats really just raise bad cholesterol, trans fats have the added bonus of lowering your good cholesterol. So trans fats really should be avoided at all costs. You'll find them in all kinds of foods, but anything that's fast food is going to have a lot of trans fats in it. Anything that is been on the shelf for any period of time in a package is probably going to have trans fats in it. It's important that you look at the nutrition label on the back to determine what kind of fats are in whatever food you're eating. And this can be confusing because a lot of times it'll say fat, and then usually you just see fat, and then it says saturated fat, and then it says trans fat. It doesn't list monounsaturated or polyunsaturated fats. Not all labels are like that, but most labels just have fat, saturated fat, and trans fat. So let's say something has 10 grams of fat in it. And you look at the label and it says 3 grams of saturated fat, 1 gram of trans fat. Okay, that means the remainder of the fats are either monounsaturated or polyunsaturated fats, probably monounsaturated fats. So not a really, really bad mix, but if what you're looking at has a very small serving size, for example, it's going to be way too much fat in your diet. So keep in mind when you're looking at those labels that what the labels are showing you are the saturated fats and the trans fats. Those are the bad fats. So if you're looking at those and there's a relatively high percentage of recommended daily allowance next to them, try to avoid those foods. Stick with the good foods: almonds, avocados, and olive oil that have those good MUFAs in them, and get some fat in your diet that is good for you. Have a great day.